Hey fans, I'm Ronald Hoff Jr. You might remember me from such classics as Walking Out of a Movie or Background 101, the do's and don'ts of working in the industry. Since this pandemic started, my manager has been saying,
"Now, Ron, there are so many actors out there that don't have access to everything you have. You have lights, cameras, green screens, editing. You have everything most actors would kill for."
I have everything except for one thing, content. So, with the new year, I'm ready to pull up my sleeves and get back to work making content. So, people will hire me as an actor. Yay. Hey fans, welcome to the very first episode of Content. I am, of course, Ronald Hoff Jr., and today we are going to taste a bottle of whiskey that I found in my friend's basement, and this bottle of whiskey happens to be 53 years old. So this whiskey was originally named Club Whiskey, and it started in the late 1800s in Detroit, Michigan. And the father who started the company passed away and passed it on to his two sons. And shortly after that, Prohibition started, and it was getting real tough in Michigan, so they moved across the lake to Ontario. Fast forward a couple years, during the height of Prohibition, Al Capone was the main buyer, and this whiskey was the supply that he smuggled back to the States. So fast forward after that, the American distilleries, in an attempt to knock the competition down a bunch, demanded and passed a law that this whiskey had to have the name Canadian on it. And that kind of backfired because their sales increased because people thought, hey, Canada, imported, must be really good. So, I contacted them. They are the fourth most popular liquor, and I contacted them to see if this was okay to drink or if they had any suggestions, sent them some photos, and it's been about a month and I haven't heard from them. Okay, we're going to open this bottle now. Their website basically says, looks old, doesn't look like it's been updated in a couple years, and same with their Twitter account and Facebook and their website, they all look kind of old. So anyways, I've had this whiskey before. It's actually pretty oaky, and of course it is a little sweet, a little too sweet to my taste, but let's try it here. Yeah, it's a little too sweet for my taste. I prefer my whiskey to be a little more dry, which is probably why this is a little more smooth, because it does have some sugar in it. But it makes sense because this is it's usually bought for mixing. So, okay, I'm kind of excited about this. I've been prepping this for a while, and I have had a bunch of people offer to take this off my hands. So, let's open this bad boy up. Okay. Well, let's see here. It smells okay. There doesn't seem to be anything floating around in there. Like I said, this was found in a basement that was in a cool and dark place. Water or oxygen is really bad for this stuff, along with light. Okay, so right off the bat, I can see that it is a little bit clearer. This is the old this is the old whiskey, and this is the new whiskey. But as you can see, the older whiskey looks a lot clearer. I don't know if that's a good focus here or not. It should be. This is the old stuff here, and this is the new stuff. So let's see here. It smells good. Oh, that is a lot drier. That is a lot drier. And it has a little more of a robust finish. And the oak is more broad. Wow. This is really good. Comparing. Actually, this tastes like crap now. Wow, I'm very impressed with this. It is a much better whiskey. Now the proof is different. This is 86.6 proof, and this is 80 proof. So I assume times were a lot different back then. So, but yeah, this is great, and much different. It does kind of smell like a basement a little bit, but that might be because of my hands. Yeah, that's because of my hands. Yeah, so, well, let's see what you guys think. Leave some comments for me. And stay tuned next episode. I'm going to enjoy a couple more glasses of this stuff. And then I'm going to tell you a story about the first time I got really, really, really drunk. So, cheers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you next week.